just make my day. Even if nobody's on the other side of the screen, I get to pretend like there's thousands of you.
I think that we need to break the stigma of cannabis users and showing that professionals can use it and not be a POS.
Happy Wednesday, friends! Thank you so much for joining me. If you are new here, my name is Vanessa and I am currently in prep to do my first bodybuilding show. Is this my first time attempting it? No, but you can see some of my old videos from the last time I tried. So I am super excited. I am about 10 weeks out currently, and this video is from the last 2 weeks. We have some footage from the Republic of Texas bodybuilding show, some climbing, some lifting, some of my opinions on the cannabis culture and industry, and just like really digging deep. I am super excited to announce that I will be doing a giveaway, so you can forward to the end or watch to the end and hear some more information about that. But I really am excited because I do want to create a community and share this journey with you because it means so much to me, and the amount of inspiration and motivation that I get from so many of these other influencers and bodybuilders has done so much for my mindset, and I hope that if I can help one person, then my job is done. And it is very vulnerable for me, and I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to be each and every day. So I'm excited to get into it.
And it's important when we look at the whole picture, your case, that we take maybe a pension or maybe some military retirement. Those things we take all of.
What's a dugga dugga? What's a dugga dugga? Hey. Handsome. Ow, ow. Good girl. Oh. just got to the gym at 6:22 and it is July 8th, I think. It's Wednesday. I want to go to sleep so bad, but it's okay. We're here. These are my new lifestyle shorts. Super comfy, and they have pockets. Pockets. I look like a watermelon. We made it to Austin.
It's hot.
It's hot as fuck. We are just killing time until our reservation at Soto. We're about to have some bomb ass sushi. Then we're gonna go to the Republic of Texas bodybuilding show. So I'm super excited. It's been about probably since the Arnold Classic that I've been to a bodybuilding show, honestly. I don't know. It's been a while. And this is your first bodybuilding show, right?
Sorry, I'm
It's okay. We're exhausted. But yeah. So come on the adventure with us. Good morning. It is July 11th, Monday morning, and I am headed to the gym, and guess who's joining me? He's not in the car, but that's because he's in his own car. Eli. It's his first day back into the gym routine. It's actually like the perfect week for him to do it too, because I only have a two workout day split. And that's also because like this last week coach decreased my calories again. And we're keeping my cardio at the same, which is nice because I mean that he increased it the week before, so there's that. The bodybuilding show was amazing. I was able to meet Kerrigan Pike and Me So Fit. I was super stoked because they were both just as beautiful and as sweet as I knew they would be in person. And I don't know, I feel really, really, really good and like motivated. Yesterday I was a bit tired. And honestly, like Saturday, whenever we were on our way, because I drove to Austin, I was exhausted and I felt like I hit a wall. But that was also because I was saving a lot of my carbs for my cheat meal that day, which was amazing. If you ever get a chance, go to Soto in Austin. We went to the one on South Lamar, and their presentation and the way that they ran their kitchen was truly chef's kiss. I loved it. Saturday was such a fucking good day. Like, I don't even know how else to say it, but it was pure perfection, other than like obviously my drained energy. But as soon as I got some of my food in me, I was fine, and I am just really looking forward to it. And because of the good experience, Eli is down to go with me to the Fit Expo in Houston in 2 weeks, which I'm really excited about. And obviously we already have our tickets to Olympia. Woohoo! And yeah, so this week I just have my 5 days of cardio and then 2 days work, like regular workouts. But I'm going to go climbing a couple of these days, so yeah. But that's it for now. I will talk to you soon. Oh, actually no, I wanted one more point. So yesterday I was given a gift, and it was a water bong. And it is under my discretion that I also partake in Delta 8 and CBD. That's honestly no big surprise for anybody that's known me in person for any amount of time. And over the weekend, while we went to Austin, we found a Delta 8 lounge and CBD lounge. We decided that like I wanted to start talking a little bit more about my usage for various reasons, and it is to kind of help break the stigma of partaking in a form of stress management that also doesn't necessarily like make you a lazy POS. I'll put that down there. So I feel like it would make sense if I start educating you guys on the benefits and the reasons why I do partake in it. It is 100% legal. It's not on the list of banned contraband or anything like that. So I feel like I should be able to open up about it and talk to you guys about it a little bit more openly. But yeah, that's just something exciting to think about, and I wanted to be forthcoming with you. I mean, obviously this last May update which again was a gift. I was absolutely obsessed with it because it was such a thoughtful and beautiful gift. It was Squanchy from Rick and Morty, and I loved it, and I wanted to share it with you guys. And the fact that she questioned my character and also my ability to be a coach, and she said that there's absolutely not a single coach that she knows that would be okay with it, which again, it made me laugh because we just went to the Republic of Texas and there were not one but two different CBD and Delta 8 vendors there that were wildly accepted. And again, that I think that backlash really solidified the reasonings of why I know I need to talk about it and again educate. And this is all for 18 plus. Delta 8 is, I mean, my in general audience is going to be 18 plus, 21 plus. So I just want to throw out that disclaimer early on. So yeah, I'm excited to kind of like dig deeper and like telling you guys what CBD is, explaining what Delta 8 is, going through the actual information and real scientific studies. And again, we come from California where it's a lot more openly acceptable and talked about, but that's also coming here in Texas. And again, it's also legal here in Texas for that portion. So anyways, I will get off my soapbox. I'm super stoked for Eli's first day back here at the gym. He's gonna freaking kill it. I don't know, I thought it was super cute. He was just like amazed by everybody's like ability to better themselves, and it got him remotivated. So I think it's fucking awesome. But I'll talk to you later. Bye. Happy Monday. It is still July 11th. The workout with Eli went great. He did killer, and I'm super proud of him. I am currently eating my next meal. Well, I'm about to eat it. I'm in a mood. This, if you're wondering, is 75 grams of frozen bananas with some birthday cake, nuts and more. And I love it so much because I like the way that the nuts and more gets like a little hard whenever it's cold. And I like chewing on the banana because it's sweet and it like melts in your mouth. It's delicious. But I woke up super motivated. I did all my workouts and started the day, and then it just progressively just got more annoying. And I just feel like it's one of those days where I have very little to no patience for people. And I just feel like I can't win.
Like, no matter if you're a fitness client or a website client or a social media client or whatever, I always ask to set a precedent, right? Like, I always ask you, okay, what are your likes? What are your dislikes? What makes you happy? What is your end goal and your wish list, you know? What are your expectations? So we can communicate effectively. And I know I won't drop the ball on said expectations if we have that conversation at the beginning, you know. But it doesn't always work that way, even if you have a very candid conversation. But whatever. I have very little to no patience a day. And that's because I am day 4 of very low calories. I know it's going to get worse. The plan moving forward is we get me down to like about 20% body fat. I'm at 28 right now. So we're very, very close. And then we're going to bulk. Going to the competition just lit and a motivation that I can't shake, which I'm super excited about. And it's funny because like I look at these humans, both the men and the women on stage, and I'm like, oh my goodness, they look so amazing. Like, I could never look like that. And in my head, I feel like I still look like the way I did for my whole life, you know? And not saying I look bad ever. That's not what I'm saying. But I was fluffy, and that was my normal, and that's what I'm used to, you know? And then when I go and I take photos side by side with these people, I realize, oh my goodness, like I can look like that. Like I can actually see myself starting to look like that. I don't look like a pro yet. Emphasis on yet. But I just gotta keep grinding. I gotta keep going. And like, it's so weird for me to see myself every day and like not see those changes, or not see that I look like I'm on par with them, you know. And then when I actually get next to them and I still feel like they're way like light years away from like what I look like, it's just cool. I don't know. I think it, whenever I see the photos of us like side by side, it just makes it a little bit more attainable for me, which is awesome. So I'm super stoked for the American Fit Expo. It's in 2 weeks. I need to get my tickets. Our tickets. This is so good. Honestly, you gotta try it. But I'm going to keep enjoying this, and I will check back in with you a little bit more. Hopefully I have a little bit more energy, and I'm a little less annoyed. Mwah. Okay, I'm back. I ate my foods, and I realized that I didn't actually go into my topic of conversation that I kind of brought up earlier today. And that was my views on the cannabis culture and why I have always been a cannabis advocate, and that goes into so many different levels, you know? So I got this message saying, how could you sleep with yourself knowing that I don't know a single coach that partakes in that type of stuff? And my gut reaction, like obviously like my response in my head is then one, they're either lying to you, or two, you don't get out often, or three, that's a lie, you know? Like I literally just went to the Texas of Republic show, which again is in Texas. It's a widely like known production for bodybuilding within the state, and people from like all over the country flew out to be there, and there were openly and widely accepted vendors that were in the cannabis industry. They were CBD and T and Delta 8, which is fine, and that's what I currently have at my house. Like I don't have anything else. I also was showing off a gift that I received that I was super proud of and just like happy to even like have received it, you know? And this person just started going off on me saying that weed isn't good, and I clarified that it was Delta 8 and CBD, which again doesn't have the same components as THC as like regular weed does, and it's definitely we're starting to break that stigma, and it just wasn't my vibe. I wasn't about to argue with her semantics. I didn't want to at that point in time, and I don't feel like I should have to. Like it was on a Sunday afternoon. It wasn't even early in the morning by any means. So if I choose that I want to ingest anything recreationally on a weekend, I'm a grown-ass adult, I can do that. But because of that message, it also opened my eyes that like I can start this conversation with you guys and like educate you guys on the benefits of stress management. I can educate you guys on the benefits of it. I'm not going to push it on you by any means. And again, like I want to make sure that everything that I'm posting is 18 and above, for the 18 and above age range. And there are so many benefits that are widely known in the world. Like, I mean, obviously if you get your medical card for glaucoma or back pain or insomnia or anxiety, all of those things can be eliminated or lessened if you do use it responsibly. And just like alcohol, you can use it responsibly. And I did slightly touch on it as far as whenever we're having this conversation of our usage, and I said I use it recreationally, and it's just as it's an equal to alcohol. And she basically started trashing my character and said that I'm just abusing one substance to another, like substance chasing or something. I don't know. It was silly. And so instead of like going into a spiral, because I really did appreciate her and the way that she approached the conversation, it didn't even open a door to having an actual educated conversation. It was just so attack. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just sending you cyber hugs because like I don't know where this negativity is. I didn't ask for it. I definitely didn't expect this character out of you, because I have so much respect for you. But clearly you're not ready for this conversation. So again, it's my opportunity to openly talk about it and educate and share my experiences and share my life journey and share why I think it is a great tool. I mean, people use CBD for so many various things, like I said already, like insomnia, stress, anxiety, pain relief, but they also use it for your pets, like especially for animals or dogs that have like heat rashes from walking outside too much. They can use the CBD on their paws. Or like, I know my family members' dogs who get seizures, and they give them medical grade CBD, and then now those seizures are less. And people that use CBD on joints of their old animals, because then they're not in pain anymore. There are so many ways. Like, you don't always have to smoke it, you don't always have to eat it, you don't always have to ingest it, but there are so many different ways that you can utilize the product. And also like hemp is a great new and sustainable material that people are utilizing in construction and commercial real estate, and it's so good for commerce in so many various different aspects and avenues that, again, we're starting to talk about it, but it's definitely not enough. And I've always used it. I've used it since I was in high school, and there was always that stigma, so I hid it from a lot of people. But then as I got older and older and older, like, the more people knew me, they knew that I was always a user, and I would always use it responsibly, obviously. Like, I mean, sometimes I wouldn't, but it depends on the occasion, I guess. But, I don't know. I'm excited to go in this realm with you guys and like open that door, and luckily I don't have a huge following yet, so if you're not about it, then I love you, but I am going to talk about it. It's not going to be my whole personality, and it's not going to be my whole persona by any means, but I think that we need to break the stigma of cannabis users and showing that professionals can use it and not be a POS, and blue collar workers can use it and not be lazy, and fitness humans can use it and still get to their goals. Like, I know that was always an excuse for some of my friends in California of, oh, well, I could never diet because like I smoke and I get too many munchies. But I mean, I do too. I get them, but I also plan for them, and I prepare for them, and I practice self-discipline, and that says more about your character and your character development than anything. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about. And again, reemphasizing stress management and pain management and all the other amazing benefits, like including depression. And there's so many things. I don't know. I have lots of thoughts. So I'm gonna get back to work. My cat is licking my toes, so that means that I gotta get up.
Hello, hello. Hi, hello. I just got done with my workout. It is Tuesday, June 12th. And I am very low energy. I feel like I've been a little bit more emotional lately and just like drained. Shocker, I know. But I think it has a lot to do with me being a silly lady. So depends on when you met me and how you met me and what type of like environment you usually catch me in. But if and when you really get to know me, you'll know that I'm a very ditzy person. I'm very smart and very intelligent, and I have a lot of street smarts and whatever, but your girl ain't the sharpest pencil in the box or brightest color in the crayons. I don't know what that word is, but so like I take birth control religiously, right? And I also take morning supplements and I take night supplements, and I just have a routine. I have a regimen, and I used to have an IUD, but I ended up taking it out because it was uncomfortable, and I kept seeing like all the cases about like IUD mishaps and stuff. So right as COVID was happening, I ended up taking it out, and ever since then I have been taking birth control. And with birth control, if you're not familiar, you usually take X amount of pills, or a pill every day, depending on what type, but the one that I do is you take a pill every single day, and then for 3 weeks, and then you get 7 placebo pills just to make sure that you stay in the habit of taking the pills, or you could just skip it, which is what I do. And if you have a good birth control like packaging, they will allow you to change out like the start dates, or like so like say I wanted to take my pills, which I usually do. I start my pills on the first Wednesday of the month, and then there's like a little grid and it shows you which day is on track, but it's like a sticker that goes over the typical days, which usually is a Sunday. I'm gonna show you guys whenever I get home, and I'll give you an example of it. But my stickers came off, and that made me think I missed my pills for like 3 days, so over the weekend, and I was like, oh my god, but I take all my pills like religiously, like how did I miss that many days? That doesn't sound like me. And so I basically tried to play catch up, and then this morning I actually realized, I was like, oh no, Vanessa, you're an idiot. You were taking your pills the right day, and now you just took a multiple of these pills for no reason. And so now my schedule's all messed up, but it's okay. It's just like made me drained, like because of all the extra, like luckily mine doesn't have hormones in it, but it is still like medicine that will affect my psyche and my gut. So my stomach has been a little off today, which again, it makes sense. I took like 3 pills yesterday, and like I definitely don't advise that, but I know I also didn't want to get pregnant. I love you, baby, but not right now, not my life path right now. And then yeah, but definitely don't take 3 pills to catch up if not needed. I think 3 is like the max that is suggested, but as I'm telling you now, it will make you feel a little bit nauseous, it will make you feel a little bit sick, and depending on like how your body works, it could have like worse like effects, but I've done it before, and I've done it with these pills before, so like I kind of already have experience with it, you know. But yeah, so today we just have to finish out some projects. I am going to be working on this week's video so they get posted. I'm super excited because I feel like a lot of, like, I've been doing really well about staying on top of like putting out quality content, and I feel like I'm continuously getting better. And I really do want to like create a real name for this series, because technically this series is still under the road to redemption, but I feel like I've already, that was just to get me back into the groove of vlogging, and that was just to get me back into the habit of living like a bodybuilder. And now I'm trying to chase that stage, so I was thinking of like chasing the stage could be a title, or yo, I want to be pro because I want to get my pro card, or like I said earlier, like, yeah, the last video, it could obviously be road to pro, but I feel like so many people have that name, and I don't want to just copy everybody. So if you guys have any ideas, I would love to hear them, because yeah, girl seems like she's not as creative these days. But anyways, I am super excited to get home because I get to eat. I think my ghost package comes in today, which I'm fucking stoked for. And I'm going to be making some protein peanut butter cookies tonight. They're going to be like Nutter Butter cookies, because I got a sample of the Nutter Butter protein, and I'm just like excited to try it out. If you're not familiar, I do partner with First Form, and I typically have their products exclusively. I do obviously dabble with Quest bars and stuff, or Bear Bells, which are good, but that's just like, I want to be able to know what each of these products taste like, and what my honest opinions about them and everything outside of like the companies that I work for. So I just kind of wanted to get into that really quick, but I'm excited. I will show you guys what I got in store a little bit later. So this is what I got messed up. I think it's here. Yeah. The rainbow. It is Wednesday, July 13th, I think. July 12th or 13th. I don't know. I already had 2 meetings this morning, and I did cardio and check-ins. And this morning I woke up a little heavier than normal, which is weird, but also not really surprising because of my whole like birth control mishap. And that also means that my period's gonna be a couple days earlier. So I feel like that has something to do with it, as far as like my weight and water, like the amount of water that my body is holding, you know? So there's that. I am pretty tired and like motivated to do all my workouts, which I've already done, but not so much for work right now. But the nice thing is, like, I have a lot of cool projects that I'm working on, or I get to work on and get to partner with. So I am excited to work. It's just like my brain isn't necessarily fully there right now. So I'm trying to manage it. So I am making me some coffee. Coffee. And, sorry, I just got really excited because I was thinking about stuff. Which is also the reason why I like talking to you guys, because you guys just make my day. Even if nobody's on the other side of the screen, I get to pretend like there's thousands of you. I got our tickets to go to the American Fit Expo. Woo! Woo-hoo! We love going to expos. I've talked about it before. I used to do a lot of expos for like the commercial real estate industry, and they were always a lot of fun to like be a part of the community and meet people and stuff. And then I like to go to events, especially like this one in particular, or fitness ones in particular, because you get a ton of like samples and you get to try a bunch of new stuff, meet a ton of new companies, everything like that. And then because we got the VIP passes, that means that we get to do posing classes, or I do. I don't know if Eli's going to want to be a part of it or not, but I'm freaking stoked. And yeah, so that's really exciting. That's going to be next weekend. So I'm excited to share that. But I'm going to drink my coffee and get motivated. I'm back. It's still Wednesday, and it is in fact July 13th. And I just got done with a accountability call. And it just makes my day. I love this girl so much. She has been freaking killing it. And I just want to pop on here because, like, yes, every time I do have an accountability call with a fitness client, like, I'm usually hearing their ups and their downs and everything like that. And we talk about the goals, and their life and everything. But it brings me so much joy just to be a part of it and like to be really a part of their journey. And it's emotional for me. I don't know. It makes me happy. So I just wanted to get on here because it was a really good call and I wanted to share it. So bye. Put on my pants inside out today. Good morning. It is Thursday, 6 a.m. and we are headed to the gym. I had a decent amount of sleep. I don't know. I feel like sometimes I go through spurts with weird dreams. And today was one of those days. But they're not like bad, they're just like weird. We just got some cardio today. Eli's super sore since he went to the gym twice this week. I'm so freaking proud of him. My mom has even worked out and my aunt has worked out. I'm really excited. I feel like we have a lot of really good momentum for this 8-week challenge, and I'm just happy to be a part of it with these people. Like, you might be wondering why I do these 8-week challenges, and personally for me, I feel like they keep people motivated for short periods of time, right? And it makes it a little bit more attainable and digestible. So like for me today, I have a good hour of cardio today, and that could seem daunting to most. It's daunting to me, but whenever I'm there, I break it up into 3 different like sessions, right? Okay, only 3 rounds of 20, and then whenever I get down all the way to the last like 10 minutes, I always say, okay, 600 seconds, 540 seconds, 480 seconds, and then that like keeps me going. And I feel
feel like if you have this mentality to like break things up, it makes it easier. It does. And again, like if it's an 8-week challenge, that to see where you can get in those 8 weeks, my hope is that obviously you'd keep going after the 8 weeks, but that's not necessarily always going to be the case. And like that's how I got started on this journey. That's when I started the Road to Redemption channel series, and I did really well, and it showed me that I could do something a little bit more difficult like bodybuilding again. So I mean, it all leads up and adds up. It's just kind of like what you want to put into it and like what your drive is. But yeah, we got multiple meetings today for both fitness and websites. I'm really excited. I'm closing out the 1 and hopefully 2 today. But they're just good people. I love working with good people. One of my biggest pet peeves though is like if you don't communicate with me. But I feel like that should be a pet peeve for everybody. Yawn. Okay, I'm gonna finish chugging this, and I will see you later. Hello again. Already did my walk with the dog, took a shower, had a client call, and I just got some feedback from the coach, so I wanted to go over that with you. I don't know why, but every time I get these like responses or check-in responses, I always get really nervous. Which is funny because it's like I do everything in my power to follow the plan, so there shouldn't be any reason why I get nervous, I guess, like other than the obvious, like, oh no, your protocol is gonna change, which we knew was gonna happen anyway, so I don't know. I don't know. But while I do that, I am making my reds and greens because I also just did my second meal. It's 10:16 right now, so I'm a couple minutes late, but it's fine. It's fine. So let's get into it.
Hey girl, alright, so looking through your check-in now, yeah, I can definitely, like, say there's a little bit of bloat in your stomach from last week to this week. I'm not entirely sure if that's because of the birth control. It's very hard to tell because of how you pose. But it definitely looks like before. I mean, I see your ribs and everything, and now that's gone. So I imagine that's got a lot to do with your hormonal rate. So here's what I like. 2 things. One, if you're done with your workout program, because I see the thing is like, will you get a workout program this week? I most certainly can. I just have a few questions for you about the program that you were currently on, right? So if you like the workout program, the way that we set up is the one that I developed for my bodybuilders. I just need to know if you like it, if you like the structure, if you want something different. And then if you did like it, the next question is, did you record your weight as you moved through the program? Once I have those pieces of information, I'll tell you what to do next, and then I'll give you your new program following that. How long does your period usually last? Like how many days are you usually bloated after the fact?
So, given all that, I'm gonna go back a little bit. So, as I said earlier this week, I made a boo-boo with my birth control, and I basically kick-started my period to start a couple days earlier. It also like caused me to be a little bit nauseous and a little bit more like on edge this week, which I think is the reason why he mentioned my bloated stomach and everything like that. Because again, I'm eating less, I'm working out more. That shouldn't be the case. It's just the way things happen sometimes, and that was completely my bad, but whatever. So yeah, I should be starting my period on Sunday or Monday. And so hopefully by like the next check-in, I will go back to normal looking. Again, I feel tighter, like in every other aspect. It was just kind of like my stomach, but who knows? So I'm gonna respond to him, and then hopefully I get a new workout plan. I do like it. It's fine, but there's just certain movements that I wasn't necessarily a fan of.
Is that this woman, this girl, 17-year-old girl, who had some rare liver disease, and was gonna die, right? She needs to get a liver. Lay down. So you need to get a liver. You see a man needs to get a liver transplant. Yeah. Okay. She got this liver transplant from this 47-year-old guy who died in a car accident like 4 days ago. So she gets a liver transplant. She survives, getting healthy, on her feet again, whatever. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, starts to.
I just feel like
unbelievable desire to start
it's
doing
because I love ice cream so much.
do-it-yourself jobs. She's putting down her
You know, I love ice cream so much, and then like
taking tiles out.
being on prep and stuff. Huh?
Now you can be on prep and make your ice cream as diet friendly as you want.
Mhm. What was the last part?
You can make your ice cream as diet friendly as you want.
Yeah.
You can make
Huh?
coffee ice cream.
Chocolate. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do a couple of protein ice creams. That's what I'm gonna do 2, and then I'll do a vanilla one for you. So you fill these up to the fill line of whatever liquid, and then you freeze it for 24 hours. I think she needs to go potty.
If you want, guys. Oh, sorry. Where are you getting out?
No, I
Oh, it's right here.
yeah. Yeah, I put it, I'm just recording it, like opening it, and then I might do a voiceover or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it's honestly not that big. Cause
It'll fit right in with the toasters.
yeah, and that's like the thing too, is like we could have gotten like an ice cream maker, but those are fucking huge. And then we could make ice cream like with the KitchenAid, but then you need dry ice or whatever, that liquid nitrogen or
She's a handy
something.
woman.
This guy hits hard
This
as
guy
hard.
was a freaking construction
And this just
worker.
makes it easy.
I swear to God.
So I'm gonna do this one because it has a little less. Okay, so it's over. I think I want to re-spin it because that doesn't look super creamy. We will see. It tastes good though.
Let me see this one. Ooh, much more creamy. Ooh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And for the giveaway, I am going to be doing a giveaway of a ton of different things. I'm going to be doing supplements. I'm going to do gift cards. I'm going to do a couple of apparel items and just like so much more, depending on how much interaction I get with this giveaway will determine how many more I will do in the future. It might mean that I do it monthly. It might mean that I do it weekly. Who knows? Just kind of depends on the growth of this channel and the community that we start to build. So the rules are you have to like and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you have done that recently in the last month, you will still count. To get extra points, you can follow me on TikTok or Instagram, or join my Facebook group and sharing the post. If you tag somebody in one of my posts, then each entry gets you more stuff. So I'm gonna be doing some of the brand new cake cups that First Form just came out with. I'm gonna do a couple of reds and greens. I'm gonna do some of my exclusive thick and thin apparel because I wanna start creating some new stuff as well. A couple of First Form shirts, some gift cards, and I will probably buy a couple of you guys coffee, just depending on the engagement. So yeah, I'm super stoked. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys have any questions or suggestions, I'm totally up for it. Since I am growing and I am trying to focus a little bit more on creating better content for you, any feedback is good feedback, honestly, and also any questions will help determine like what I can share with you guys and teach you guys. So I love you all so much through thick and thin, y'all.